The house in Arizona. A man tries to clean a house and cannot. He picks things up, puts them down, gets distracted. He circles the same piles, rearranges the same objects. Nothing stays done, the room does not move from chaos to order. It just vibrates between slightly different messes. Underneath that is not laziness, but geometry. No fixed points, no load-bearing rules, no corners. So the man does what he actually does best. He reaches for a pen, not a to-do list, not a schedule, a set of sentences. They arrive not as tips on house cleaning, but as something harder, older. 3 things you gotta know. 3 ways to do stuff good. 1 thing mighty to remember. 7, not 6, not 8. 7, he names them the 7 corners of life. Later in groups, men take these notes away with them, folded into pockets, crumpled on dashboards, tucked behind sun visors. A year on, they are still carrying the page. Something in that structure holds. The question is, why? Why corners and not steps? Corners are different from steps. Steps imply progress, achievement, advancement. A man climbs them, slips on them, slides down them, counts them to feel like he is going somewhere. Corners do something else. They hold weight, they define space, they refuse collapse. A corner is where 2 directions meet and stop arguing. It is the point at which a wall says, far enough, turn. To speak of the 7 corners of life is to admit that life, if it is to hold, needs fixed points, places where action is no longer negotiable. Lines beyond which self-betrayal begins. Angles that keep the house of the self from folding in on itself. 7 here is not numerology. It is enough corners to feel like a room, not a cage. Enough constraints to make freedom possible instead of suicidal. 3, a tripod with a crown. 3 plus 3 plus 1. The structure is simple. 3 things you gotta know. 3 ways to do stuff good. 1 thing mighty to remember. That is not random. It is the oldest stable pattern humans have. The 7 corners are not philosophy first and application second. They are the other way around. They are what philosophy looks like when it grows out of spilled coffee, overdue bills, and a body that cannot afford another wasted day. The ancient pattern carried forward. So the mystery of why the 7 corners came out is 3 plus 3 plus 1 isn't really a mystery. It is the human animal under pressure, finding again 2 triads to stabilize, 1 keystone to crown. Tripod with the crown, 2 hands and a head, 6 directions and 1 center. 6 days of work and 1 day that tells you who the work is for. The essay could stop here, but there is 1 last quiet note. Those men who came back after a year, still carrying the notes, were not just remembering a counselor or a group. They were carrying a pocket-sized architecture for not falling apart. 7 corners written in a hand that knew what it was to drift. The ancient geometry lives there now, not in temples, not in academies, but on a scrap of paper in the console of a car, next to a gas receipt and a broken pen that is as fitting a home as any altar. The 1 thing mighty to remember. Your name, this is how I would talk about that one in groups and whatnot. I would say this: there is a difference betwixt what you are called and your name. Big, big difference. If we are all out in the woods, say, and I want, oh, you there, I have to call out, right, I have to call out, hey, you there, Joseph, or whatever. whatever you are called. In fact, our cell phones, we call each other. That is what we do. I want you on the other end, so I can speak with you. Well, I need your number. Then I call that number, and that number, you can get a new one easy. And nothing about you essentially changes. Nothing changes about you, not a thing. Now, your name, what is that? Something very, very different in fact. And I will say it like this, I will say it in these terms. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And then God said, let there be light. And was there light? And this light seen, and it was said to be good. My point, God creates through divine utterance. He speaks things into being. Therefore, what it is that God uttered, that brought from sheer nothing into something, from sheer non-existence into being. You and you alone, that my friend, is your name. What is that God spoke to bring you in existence from absolutely nothing. Nothing, that is your name. Moreover, if God were to stop singing your name, if you will, then you too would cease to exist, completely and totally annihilated, lights out. And so God continues for each and every one of us to sing our name, if you will, to sing that holy tone that is us. And we, well, our job in part is to remember our name, and thus such is why it is sent to be. One thing mighty to remember, that is your name. Keep it, carry it, and carry it well.